Hello, welcome to my live stream tonight. I'm really excited to be here. This is what I really love to talk about tonight is something that's my deep passion. So we're going to talk about how the power of gemstones can be used in your life to raise your vibration, to protect your energy, to increase some positivity in your life. So we're going to talk about that tonight. So welcome to being here on a Wednesday night. And if you are here live, if you would put your name and where you're from down below in the comments, I would greatly appreciate it. I'd like to have a conversation back and forth. And if you're listening on the replay, thank you for being here on the replay. I'm so excited to see so many people watching my videos on the replay. So thank you for that. And if you would also put your name below and where you're from, and then put in replay. And I'd really like you to check in, because I know a lot of people told me that they watch my videos and they never have, said anything about it in the comments. So I encourage you to put your comments in there. Personally, I really appreciate you for being here, and I'd like to acknowledge you for being here as well. And also, I do answer any questions, so feel free to put questions in there. So let's talk about why I'm talking about gemstones. I am a mindset and a life transformation coach. I am an energy worker. I am a nutritionist. I focus on mind, body, and spirit when I work with my entrepreneur clients, and I help them reach their fullest potential and activate the personal power within. So my program really covers mind, body, and spirit. Cover all those three, because we are a whole person, and a whole person is we are a spirit here for a temporary physical experience. We have a body and we have a mind. So it's important to address all three. And gemstones really addresses all three. So let me tell you why I'm talking about gemstones. I also am a jewelry designer. I've been a jewelry designer for 13 years professionally, where I had my own business, and my line of jewelry was featured in movies, TV, magazines. I've had interviews. I had a successful career as a jewelry designer. I took a break. I closed my business and modified it. So I just kept one of my clients, a store that I was selling to, up until last year, and basically just did, wellness and coaching. And I just continue to do it, and it's just a passion. And so many people have been asking me to get back into it. So I started doing it again, and it's been really makes me very happy to do it. But more than that, I feel I'm really making a contribution to the world by providing people with gemstones, which is what I have been doing for 13 years, which was actually making them feel great. It was increasing their positivity. It was changing their vibration. They were wearing them or using them in their homes, and it was making a difference in their life. And I can tell you so many stories of my clients who were very successful women, CEOs, that didn't necessarily know what it was doing for them, but I did. And it was really making an impact on them and positively increasing their energy and their vibration. So we're going to talk about how to use these stones, because if you've noticed, you see some stones on my shelf there. You see the Himalayan salt lamp. I've got stones everywhere in my home. And when I was a jewelry designer, I had a studio, and it was a showroom, and I invited my personal clients to come in every month. And people would walk into my space, and the first thing that they would say was, "Oh my gosh, it feels so great in here. I love your space." Now, the colors were amazing. The place was beautiful, but it was the energy from the stones that I used that was giving off that vibe. And people picked up on that. And I had clients, when I had my events, they would stay for hours because the energy was so amazing from these stones. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. So why am I talking about stones as a life coach? Because it's important for you to work on your attitude. Because if you have a positive attitude, a success attitude, you will be successful. Your mindset makes or break you in your life. It is everything. Everything is about your mindset. Your health is about your mindset. Your wealth is about your mindset. Your success in your business or your career is in the mindset. Your success in your relationships is in the mindset, and your ability to live your purpose and connect with spirit is in your mindset. So everything is in the mindset. And it's important to do everything in your power to work on your mindset. And one of the things that you've got to be conscious of is your vibration. What are you transmitting with your feelings and your emotions, and that overall resonance of who you are and what you've been through for your life to date? That is what you're transmitting, your vibration. So it's important to raise your vibration, and stones will do that. Gemstones will do that. I am doing a workshop, a free seminar tomorrow, where I'm going to really get into this, and I'm going to talk about specific stones that you can use that will make a huge difference in certain aspects in your life. And I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. Tonight is just a little preview, and really it's an encouragement that if you're watching this, to sign up below. There's a link for this workshop, because it's going to be an hour workshop, and I'm really going to get into it a little bit more. I'm going to talk about the power of the stones and how I use specific stones for myself. I use it for my clients, and I encourage them to use these stones because it will change their vibration. It will dispel negative energy. It will make them feel happier, raise their level, elevate their level of happiness. It works for manifesting. It works for manifesting abundance as well. So there's specific stones that work with that. I had a line of jewelry called the Law of Attraction, which was before I ended my, big business, and did very well because it was specifically designed to help people focus on what they want and attracting what they want with these stones and with their intention. So we're going to talk about how to use stones tomorrow and really get into it. Now, what I do is I wear stones. I have stones that I put in my pocket. I have stones that I use in my jewelry. This is a protection piece. So this has got all the stones that will dispel negative energy from people or from technology. It also has some moonstone and crystals. Crystals amplified, and moonstone is great for women. It really protects grounds and helps us with nurturing ourselves. And then I have some other stones, obsidian here, which is also a protection and grounding stone. And so I wear stones. I wear them in my pocket, or I wear them around my neck in necklaces. I also have stones that I can meditate with, which are great to do that. This is amethyst, which is a great one to use for meditation. This is celestite, which is great to connect with your angels. So I'm going to talk about all of this tomorrow, and I'll bring in some really beautiful stones and talk more about the healing powers of them and some of the pocket ones as well, and then give you an opportunity to get some stones that you can use as well. And I put some things specifically together, which I'm going to share tomorrow. So please get on that workshop, the seminar, if this is of interest to you. If you are focused on mind, body, and spirit, and you know about the energies, then please join me tomorrow, because I will definitely make it worth your while and of value to you. So hi there, Trellis. How are you? Thanks for being here tonight. I appreciate that. So I'm talking about my workshop. So catch the beginning of this. I'm doing a free live seminar tomorrow on the power of stones. So we'll be talking about that tomorrow. And I just want to encourage you to join in, again, if this is something of interest to you, because you might not be aware of these gifts that we have from nature and how we can use these, and how, crystals are used in technology. They're used in lasers, they're used in watches for reasons, because they have properties. And I'm going to go through the properties tomorrow of these stones and how they can help you. So again, join in for that. But it's really important for you to raise your vibration. It's important for you to focus on your attitude. And God knows that we get whacked with negative emotions, right? There's all kinds of negative emotions that happen during our day, and it could send us in a tailspin. So we can use gifts. We can use these things from nature to help us. There's oils, right? There's vitamins, there's nutrients. There's all kinds of gifts that we get from nature. Nature provides us everything we need, and stones and crystals are one of them. In fact, if you go back and you study through history, you will see that they were Egyptians in particular were using a lot of stones. They used them throughout the periods through history. If you go to some of the castles, you will see stones being used on necklaces and crowns. That's no coincidence. It's that for a reason because of the properties in stones. So you can get on board with that. So let me just check in here. So Charles, thank you for being here. I'm really glad you're here. And join in tomorrow because it's going to be a great workshop talking about stones. I've been dealing with stones for 20 plus years. So I've seen a lot, I've experienced a lot in using stones, and my clients have always come back to me after they bought my jewelry to tell me their experiences and didn't necessarily know that they were getting it from the stones, but they were, I want to say in a good way, they were addicted to my jewelry and obsessed with my jewelry because of how it made them feel. And again, these are the healing properties of the stones. I'm a bit of a purist. I don't mix stones. I mean, I mix stones, but I don't mix materials. I only use fine metals for a reason. I use only pure stones for a reason. I don't mix glass or plastic or anything with them because I understand the vibration and I put things together for a reason in my jewelry. It's very intentional and very purposeful in what I do. And it actually was something that intuitively I've been guided to do when I started my business in jewelry. And again, this is for 20 years. So just join tomorrow. I think you'll have a great time in this. So if you have any questions, please put any questions in there because I'm here to answer any questions as well. So tell us if you have any questions on stones, anything about that, just put in your question. And I'll just hang out here for another minute or so, and we'll go from there. So tomorrow, how you join is you click on the link that is in the comment section below. Just click on, and you'll need to register to claim your spot, and then you'll get a specific link. We're going to do it on a Zoom webinar, so it's going to be on private. It will not be on Facebook. It will be Zoom webinar. It will be live webinar. And you'll be able to ask me questions. We're going to spend about 45 minutes together, and then we'll have some time for questions. So it will be about an hour max. So join below in the comments section, and then we'll go from there. All right, so any questions? No? Okay. So thank you for being here, and really watch your vibration. You know, again, there's so many different things you can use to raise your vibration, to increase your positivity and your attitude, because your attitude is the most important thing. Your mindset matters. And there's so many different tools that you have to use. Hi, Eva, thanks for joining me here. And I hope you come tomorrow to the workshop. So listen to the replay so that you can catch everything, but I'm doing a workshop tomorrow, a seminar, which is going to be on the power of gemstones and how to use the power of gemstones. So we're going to talk about my little beauties here and how to use these stones for different purposes, meditation, protecting yourself, and my jewelry, my stones here. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow in the seminar. It'll be a live seminar. All right, so let me just check in here. Oh, good. You're already registered. Yay. Okay, you have trouble entering comments. Oh, I can see your comments, though. I can see your comments. So I'm not sure what that's all about, but I'm glad you're registered, so that'll be fun. Yay. So encourage other people that you know as well, because I really love doing this. It's going to be fun. You'll have a good time. I promise you, it's going to be very eye-opening to you. If you do not know about stones, it will be very eye-opening to you. And if you do know about stones, it will be eye-opening to you because there's all kinds of new stuff out there. I just came back from a gem show a week ago. And I was a student there too because I found a new stone and I found ways to use this stone. I met an interesting gentleman and he spent a lot of time with me, educating me on this specific stone. So I bought a bunch of stuff and I've been using it and it's had great results for me. So again, I'm always willing to share with everybody what I discover, because I feel like I'm a I don't know, like I'm an archaeologist when I go for gems. I'm always hunting and looking and finding all kinds of cool stuff. So thanks for being here. Thanks for being here, Trellis. Thanks for being here, Eva. And I'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Join me. Bye. Have a great night.